While you wait on our lucky caller there, Amber, why don't you tell us what's shaking in the world of country music?
I can do that. Well, George Strait is probably already back on his Texas ranch after wrapping up his 4th annual music festival this weekend. It's always one of the year's biggest country tours, and this outing was no exception. In 16 shows, the multi-act bill took in about $29 million. That's right on par for the past years, even though 4 of the dates were downsized from huge stadiums to amphitheaters. The new numbers bring George's total over the last 4 tours to right at $120 million bucks. Well, it's New Release Tuesday. Leading the way is a new one from country bluesman Leroy Parnell. Tell the Truth is Leroy's first album for independent label Vanguard Records and his first new offering since 1999. He wrote 9 cuts for the project, which includes duets with Keb Mo, Delbert McClinton, and Bonnie Bramlett. Singer-songwriter Jim Lauderdale has penned hits for George Strait, among others, and he returns to traditional country on his own new album, The Other Sessions. And rounding out this week's new CDs is one from songwriter Albert West. Living the Life is out on indie Broken Bow Records. Albert's name may already be familiar to you. His Diddley video has been airing here on CMT. The star-studded TNN CMT Country Weekly Music Awards are becoming even more star-packed every day. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw have joined the lineup as presenters for the show, which CMT will carry live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And our guest today, Miss Leanne Womack, will co-host the shindig with NFL great Terry Bradshaw. A little later in the show, we'll give you a look at the nominees in 3 of the major categories. As always, for more on the latest music news, check us out online at country.com.
Now it's time again for Amber with a new microphone and CMT News.
I think I broke the last one. I'm surprised they're trusting me with the handheld, so... Anyway, the TNN CMT Country Weekly Music Awards are upon us, and there are so many stars involved, we've put together our very own MWL scorecard. Here's a look at 3 of the categories: the Discovery Award, Single of the Year, and of course, CMT Music Video of the Year.
And the nominees are...
Jessica Andrews for 1.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, no acceptance speeches just yet.
Do you want a kiss?
And no amount of kissing up will help. The teenager faces competition for the Discovery Award from her younger summer tour partner, 13-year-old Billy Gilman, the tried-and-true duo Montgomery Gentry.
You know, well, what you see with us is what you get.
Singer-songwriter Phil Vassar.
This is weird.
And Shadazy. Next up, we have Toby Keith vying for Single of the Year with How Do You Like Me Now? His world was turned upside down last month when Toby picked up his first 2 ACM trophies.
And for all you non-believers, how you like me now, baby?
Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are also in the running with Let's Make Love. Alan Jackson and George Strait killed listeners with Murder on Music Row. John Michael Montgomery has The Little Girl. And Leanne Womack rounds out the category with I Hope You Dance.
Who knows what is in store for the Dixie Chicks?
Maybe a win for CMT Music Video of the Year for Goodbye Earl? But Leanne Womack may have something to say about that with I Hope You Dance. Faith and Tim conceived another nomination with Let's Make Love. Faith's musical idol Reba will be in the same category with I'll Be. And Alan Jackson goes online with www.memory.
www.memory.
Tomorrow we'll spotlight the Big Daddy categories: Male Artist, Female Artist, and Entertainer of the Year. For more on the latest music news, check us out online at country.com. And now back to Lance.
We'll hear from Amber with the latest comings and goings in the world of country music.
Thank you very much. Well, how much would you cough up to have an intimate dinner and a limo ride with your favorite country star? Well, if you're a guy named Richard McCaslin, quite a bit. The Ohio native bid $14,500 last night at Nashville's Wild Horse Saloon for the chance to have dinner with Shelley Wright. The prize was just one of the cool things up for grabs at Shelley's benefit concert and auction, which raised money for her Reading, Writing, and Rhythm Foundation. Also on the block was a private tour of the Country Music Hall of Fame with Shelley as the guide. That prize went for $2,000. The night's total came to $100,000, which will go to buy musical instruments for public schools. Well, we've got some news on Lila McCann. It seems Lila was a cheerleader during her days at Steilacoom High School in Washington State. Now she's auctioning off her cheerleading uniform to raise money for My Friend's Place, a center for homeless teens in Los Angeles. You'll not only get her red, white, and gold cheerleading sweater, you'll get the matching skirt thrown into the deal. Also included in the online auction is one of Lila's Class of 2000 graduation announcements with her class photo. The bidding starts today on Yahoo. Rehearsals are in full swing for the TNN CMT Country Weekly Music Awards, which you can watch live tonight here on CMT at 8 p.m. Eastern. Top nominee Alan Jackson, who's vying for 8 awards, ran through his song Where I Come From yesterday at the Gaylord Entertainment Center, where the show is being held. Female artist nominee Jody Messina was also on hand for rehearsals. Now, we're not going to tell you what she's going to perform, but you might be able to figure it out after watching this. Later in the show, we'll take a look at the nominees in 3 of the biggest categories, so be sure to stick around. And until then, for more on the latest music news, be sure to check out our headlines at country.com.
Let's kick it over to Amber right now with the CMT News.
Thank you very much. I'm a little shook up right now after meeting Dolly, but right now the stage is being set just across the street from us for tonight's TNN CMT Country Weekly Music Awards. The annual event focuses on the fan favorites for the year, and here's a look at nominees for entertainer, male artists, and female artists. Let's get straight to the Entertainer of the Year nominees. George Strait appreciates an award, but feeds on the frenzy of the crowds.
You get that reaction from a new song that you did, you know, it's just, I mean, that's the payback right there for me.
Add the Dixie Chicks to the list, as well as Alan Jackson,
I've been nominated a zillion times.
Faith Hill, and Tim McGraw. Competing with your wife can be tough. But Tim's fans are smiling up at him. They nominated Tim for Male Artist of the Year, along with Alan and George. A modest Brad Paisley also got the nod.
I don't even consider myself a singer. Me neither. I just do it because I have something to say.
So do Toby Keith fans, who nominated him for the award. And don't look now, but Faith has yet another nomination. Her faithful followers sing her praises for Female Artist of the Year. Leanne Womack joins the competition, as do Reba, Martina McBride, and Jody Messina. She's excited about being nominated, but she jokes there's no reason to be too anxious awards night.
Yeah, I haven't heard my name called enough times for it to lessen.
I'll be backstage right in the thick of things during tonight's festivities, so be sure to tune in tomorrow for all the scoop on the winners. And as always, for more on the latest music news, be sure to check out our headlines at country.com. And now back to Lynn.